Welcome back to the adventure to find chlorine pinwheel, because today we're finding, hopefully, chlorine pinwheel out in the middle of this desert, because this desert apparently is massive. It is massive, of course it's massive. It makes sense that it'd be massive, because deserts are usually massive. But we're looking for the chlorine pinwheel because the chlorine pinwheel will allow us to bypass mechanism probably, and hopefully do a bunch of other stuff, which is also equally stupid, because I do not want to do stupid mechanism progression for some things. You know, it's a lot more work than just making the machines to make probably... Well, it saves us copper. That's the main thing. I do not want to spend all my copper on, like, what? One giant tower? Not yet, at least. It's not even a cooling tower. It's an evaporation tower, and it does stuff that doesn't even make sense. You can't make lithium from salt water. That's... There's no... What? There's no logic in that. That's not how that works. But we'll make that in a bit. We'll figure that... We'll make that in a bit because it's just so stupid we might as well exploit it. It's like exploiting other people's stupidity to our advantage. Well, it literally is probably doing that. Oh, heck, I found one of them thingies. That is not good. That was bad. That was actually bad. Like, actually almost bad. There's chickens out in the desert. This makes zero... That also makes zero sense, but I don't care because that's Mojang slop and not my slop. Well... None of this is my slop. But I care more about mods. I don't care about Mojang slop is what I'm saying. Mojang slop is, doesn't even affect me half the time. Because I play on 1.7.10 and 1.12. So, like, half the time, I do not even deal with Mojang slop. I just hear about it and go like, that's kind of dumb. I don't really care because this is not my problem. If you want this problem to be fixed, maybe you all should go fix it yourself. I'm doing the right thing. I'm playing on 1.7.10, the good versions. Because they cannot take good versions. They could take good versions away from you. But they have not figured out how to do it yet. Because they do not have the balls to do it. That is what I'm saying. I'm saying that they probably don't have the balls to take away modded 1.7.10 from us. Or 1.12. They may just prevent... I mean, maybe they would try to prevent mods in the future. But, like, literally the only reason to play Minecraft in the first place is for mods. There is no other reason for it. Ah, meteor dungeon. Well, this could be useful. I will have to mark this on the map because you know what I can get from meteor. There's a lot of skulls here. Anyway, meteor dungeon is very good to find because not only does this not get us a pinwheel, but it does get us a bunch of spawners which we can farm later for advanced alloy. Meteor dungeon. Right, so like this, yes, done. But they will get us later on. They'll get us some valuable items. I'm surprised that all I found is this. And why was I having particle effects? Oh, crap. Almost into quicksand. I have slowness. I have been irradiated. Right? What was that? I'm not even... It's probably landmine. I've been irradiated, though, which is stupid. Or have I? Or is that from the actual thingy? Have I been irradiated, my friends? Oh, probably from the place. Yes, probably been irradiated from the actual thing. Yeah, that makes sense, because... Wow, okay, meteor dungeons are way more dangerous in this version, because they're probably full of radiation. And that's probably why I'm irradiated right now. And I was standing on top of radioactive stuff, probably. It doesn't matter how deep it is. Well, this 1.12 version of HPM is just stupid to begin with. But it is only 1.12 version that's actually decent. It does not crash your game or like do stupid stuff after a while. Ah, spaceship. That is what I've been looking for this whole time. Please have the chlorine pinwheel. If you do not have chlorine pinwheel, you will be destructified. Actually, you'll be turned into an actual spaceship. Probably not ever. You'll never be turned into an actual spaceship because you do not have chlorine pinwheel. Yes. Well. The power switch glows. I do not like this. That is weird. There is no actual thing. There is actually reactor chambers though. Bypass. Yes, I will begin construction of my reactor chamber. Using these reactor chambers. There's fusion reactor components, antimatter, tungsten. Lots of tungsten. Oh, advanced alloy, which is a good way of bypassing regular normal HPM progression. Usually these would be PWR components. However, in this version there's no PWR. It's just the reactor, which I guess we have a good start on now. which is gonna be interesting when we go to make it, because I have not made that reactor in a very, very long time. It's not even like the PWR in the slightest bit. I mean, it is kind of similar because you can kind of scale it up, but the PWR is so configurable nowadays that it's just, you could build a PWR that looks exactly the same as it and generates even more power and stuff like that, and it looks, and it is way better, and it runs way more different fuels. It's just, the PWR was the greatest invention, and that is not good. We do not want to walk there, because that is where there is a crap broadcaster. I see the horse is dying. I know that I do not want to go there. And I do not want to land in this! Quicksand! Oh, I got out. Dang it. I was out for a second. Oh, come on. Okay, I think I know how to do this. I think I know how to... Actually... Yeah, I'll do that. Put a bucket there. I said put a bucket there. Okay. Right, so now... It's because it's all flowing. If it was not all flowing, I'd be out of this by now. Okay, so this is actually easy. I'm just being dumb. This is the solution to get us out of here. And now I can just jump and fly all the way back to base. Hopefully not running into any more radiation, corrupt broadcasters, or anything stupid like that. Because we've explored basically the entire of our island, so I mean, we found, yeah, if we're gonna find the chlorine pinwheel, we would have done it by now. So there's no chlorine pinwheel, we'll have to do stupid mechanism stuff. We have not found the best structures for actually finding the chlorine pinwheel, because the chlorine pinwheel usually spawns inside of the other buildings. So, I mean, if it was gonna spawn, it'd be one of them. And I have mining fatigue from this, so this is actually double stupid. It's triple times as dumb. This is the stupidest radiation system ever. It's not even like the 1710 version. 1710 version radiation system does not even allow you to get irradiated from meteor dungeons, because that'd be stupid. But this version is stupid, so I mean, extended edition, of course, is going to be stupid. Alrighty, so I do not believe I can get the actual, what you call it? The chlorine pinwheel. Not right, we're not in this world, not right now. Maybe later, but for now we'll just, launch ourselves and hopefully find some nothing. There's no structures out here. There's going to be absolutely nothing out here. This has already been explored. Although, that dungeon did look pretty nice, didn't it? You know, the one that we found out here. This not the meteor dungeon, but the fungeon. You know this one. Do you know what I'm talking about? The Geralt dungeon, the one that you needed for getting Geralt. Oh, wait a second. Is this the version where we can actually get the guys? I think in this version you can actually get the you can get the answer for Geralt. No, not for Geralt, for H-Cat. You can get the answer for H-Cat in this version very easily because people have already figured it out. I believe this one is literally the easiest one, I think. For this version. If there even is a hidden cat in this version, I do not know. But we will find out eventually, because I will try it eventually, because I actually do know the answers to the old one. And it has changed, so it doesn't even matter if I give you all the answers to the old. Actually, I will not even give you the answers to the old one. It's so easy that you like even an idiot can figure out the old one. And the old one was so easy, but now the new one is much harder. Anyway, we're traveling down into the Mechanist place, and you can actually summon in the boss Balzotron if you're not careful. I do not know how to do this. Maybe you have to do some kind of ritual or something stupid. Anyway, I do not care. I'm not here for Balzotron, I'm here for loot. Because there are some kinds of treasures you can find in this place that I do not have access to currently. Which we will go ahead and grab, if we can find them. We have Y54. We are quickly approaching in on the lower levels, which is where it's going to be generating at. Probably, I do not have an actual y-axis estimate for this. Probably like 30. Because that is where like the meteor dungeon is. Probably, yeah, we'll probably hit it soon. Probably 40. At 40, we'll hit the dungeon. At 40, we will hit the dungeon. You know, I'm trying to mine even faster because I want to get down there so fast. Get out of my way. Stop this. 39. 38. 37. 36. 35. 34. 33. 32. 31. Have we hit it yet? This isn't dead. No, it isn't. Okay, now keep an eye on these cracked energy bricks and all of these bricks. These could be traps. You see, some of these will be traps. Cracked energy bricks? Yes. Okay, that is perfectly fine. But we do not want to fall in there and stumble onto a trap. Because it will kill us instantly, more than likely. Cracked energy bricks. Cracked energy bricks. Energy bricks are fine. Cracked? Do not find traps. Traps are bad. Energy good. Energy brick is good. You see, there's a trap right there. If you do anything with the trap, you're doomed. You're doomed. Okay, it's very simple. Do not step on trap. It is doom. Do not step on the trap. It will be your doom. And if you do step on the trap, I hope you're lucky and do not die. Okay, so here's the trap. Currently harvestable with pickaxe. And they just gave me a trapped energite brick with falling rocks. On these walls we have more traps. This is clearly inspired by Terraria. This entire thing for getting Bolzotron or whatever the heck his name is. Or whatever his name. Yeah, I don't even know. Anyway, you walk next to these, they'll detect you and they'll go off. I don't know what these ones are. We'll find out once we pick them up. Probably. And check every single wall. And floor. And the ceiling. And something's already set up some traps. Or set off some traps down here. Check this out. These are magmatic ones. Which are caused by trap. And these are trapped ones. Which if something steps on them, you will be doomed. Do not let anything step on them. And check the ceiling for trapped ones as well. Because they can spawn floors, ceilings. Doesn't that matter? They do not care where they spawn. They spawn everywhere and nowhere. You see, you do not get this good at disarming booby traps without lots of experience disarming booby traps. Be careful, because there might even be strings attached to these. No, I'm joking. There's no strings. But something to be aware of is anything that could be slightly suspicious, and this does slow down our progress through the dungeon very much. Yeah, but it's a nice material to build with, especially for if you want to trap your friends and stuff. These magmatic ones are kind of annoying. And do I see anything on the ceiling? No. Do not mind those either. Those are apparently dangerous, and if you have them, they will burn you. Unless you have power armor that protects against burning. And these ones are, apparently all of them are falling rock. How does this work? Like, you can get, like, different energy blocks, can you not? Energite? It's called the Energite, right? Yes, it's Energite. Oh, what is this? Energite. Arcane. Radioactive. Falling rocks. Fire. Arrow. Spikes. Mine. Web. Flaming arrow. Pillar. Yeah, these are the most fun ones you can get. Most of them will be fun. Okay, I have stepped in a section I have not fully secured. So I almost stepped on my mice. Yep, there's traps all over the wall. Probably the radioactive ones, if I'm being honest. We could probably run a chicken through here and it would probably clear all the landmines. Well, probably one of them. And then it would probably blow itself to bits. That would work, but it would be very stupid. We'd lose a chicken and it'd be way too much work. Now, all I'm finding is these ones that are falling rocks. That is stupid. Expect better than this. Here we have energy crate, and to mine that, you do not use your pickaxe. Oh, I almost stepped on one of these traps. We will blockade this section. These are traps here. Traps right there. There's probably a trap underneath this thing, if I had to reckon. We'll throw a block onto that. Okay, we're not gonna do that again. This is probably stupid. I almost blew myself up, probably. Yes. We'll now make actual thing. What do we need? We need these guys. We'll also need some Silk Touch tool. When we come here next time, I think we'll bring a Silk Touch tool. So that way we can mine all the traps. I think the traps are actually able to become both, but I just did not have Silk Touch tool. And I came with the steel ingots for making a wrench. And I believe, is there anything that can give it Silk Touch this early on, or is it just all Silk Touch? Why not? Why not? Wow, that's stupid, but it does give you a reason to make advanced alloy instead of making cobalt early on, but it does not give you a reason to make cobalt, because there would be no reason to make cobalt if it has Silk Touch. It does have fortune, though. But fortune's not worth it, because it's cobalt. And there's a dineutronium drill bit, which is fabulous. Will we make it that far? Probably not. Okay, so now let's try this out. We are going to attempt to grab... This is gold. Interesting. Silk Touch. We'll now Silk Touch some tool items. We have Silk Touch tools, so we can now Silk Touch these guys. And we'll see what happens when I Silk Touch Energite bricks. Those are definitely falling blocks. That's definitely what they were supposed to be. And those will drop you onto another trap, yeah. So the trap downstairs is probably even worse than the falling rocks. You fall off one trap and onto another. Very great design. Because that is actually... would be super annoying. You would fall and then you would not realize. I don't even know what kind of trap this one would be, but we'll figure that out once we get down here. Yes, see, I have energite bricks and I just have all falling rocks apparently. Do you have the ability to change these? No. I don't think you're supposed to mine these. I think you're not supposed to. I do it anyway because I kind of want to. Unless these were supposed to be falling rocks too. Unless the whole thing is just falling rocks and I'm confused. What even is a falling rock like? This could be... Let's find out. Oh, it doesn't go off. Because there's nothing for it to fall on. Right? Oh! Well, that's what it does. Well, that's interesting. And this is probably dangerous as well. Probably radioactive.